Hello and welcome our blood viewers. Today I'm here with the representative of the company called KenGen, which is the first company of electric power generator here in East Africa. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself, please.
Uh, Hello everyone. My name is Matthew Kamau. I work for Kengen. My profession is geologist, but currently I'm working as a consultancy in looking for consultancy job outside the country and also internally within the country.
So can you please tell us more about KenGen? What is it?
Okay, Kengen is a public institution or rather public company, though it is a public-private company whereby 70% is owned by the government and 30% is privatized, is owned by shareholders. And is the leading power generator in the country. It has a mix of hydro, geothermal, wind, and thermal, and also solar. So we have a mix of energy.
So it's the first in East Africa, this company, or?
Yeah, in terms of geothermal, we are the leading company within the, actually not only in East Africa, in the whole of Africa. Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us more about your projects?
About,
The projects that Kengen have.
we have, I'm going to talk specifically about geothermal because that's what actually has brought us here. And even our stand is all about geothermal. Geothermal is key to us. One, because it's renewable energy. It's not affected by any weather conditions. So we have it all the year round. And therefore, the government is putting all effort to make sure that we increase our production. Currently, what we are producing for geothermal is 799 megawatts, which is we have several power plants, which are with different number of, or rather number of megawatts. The reading one has 172 megawatts. Yes.
Cool. So as we're gonna show you guys later, the Kengen have a stand there. Can you please talk about the stand there?
Yes, we have a stand. At the DRA, why we have brought this stand is we want to showcase what Kenyan can do. Because beside doing geothermal, or rather drilling geothermal within the country, we are also offering consultancy drilling services outside Kenyan. Actually, we have been involved here even in Djibouti. We drilled a well in Garera Koma project. That was, I think, 3 years ago. We have also drilled in Ethiopia, and we are also currently venturing in Tanzania. So we are offering consultant drilling services within the East African region. Besides drilling, we also offer geoscientific survey studies. As late as last month, we were doing geoscientific works in Eswatini, that's in the southern part of Africa. So in this field, we actually boast as the pioneers, and we are actually coming here to showcase to the world in this conference that we can be able to assist them also, develop their geothermal potentials within their country, and probably also change, if people are using thermal, they can change to the more reliable renewable energy like geothermal.
Okay. You mentioned a very good point there. This conference, as you know, we're here in Djibouti, where the International Conference on Energy and Application is being held. You talked briefly about what you wanna do here as Kengen. It is showcasing, showcasing your projects and stuff. Can you give me details on that? Like, you are here in the conference. What do you want people know about you? What do you want the people to know about you?
We want people to know that that the service that we can offer, and as I've said, we also offer training services in different field. In different field, I mean, we have geoscientific field, we have power plant maintenance, we have drilling, geothermal drilling, we have infrastructure, we have reservoir and monitoring, reservoir steam field and reservoir monitoring and steam field. All those services you can be able to offer. And since they are part and parcel of geothermal development, any country or any company that is interested in developing geothermal, it might in one way or another require these services. And that's why we have come here to show to the world, this being an international conference, that there is a company called Kengen existing in Kenya and can be able to assist them in actually reaching the level that we are in, being the leading company in geothermal in Africa, actually.
Okay. Did you guys offer training for Djiboutian authorities? No, not yet, right?
Yes, you know, when we are having, when we are implementing the contract for the Ngare Rakoma, there was a training component in it, such that even as we are drilling, they are also training Kenyan, Djibouti staff on how they can be able to drill themselves. There is something that actually is called on-job training. Besides that, several of Djiboutians experts have been in Kenya, not necessarily in Kenya. We also have our sister company called GDC, Geothermal Development Company, which also offers similar services to what we're having. And if you don't have Djibouti staff traveling to Kenya, they also travel to GDC and are trained on how best they can be able to develop their different skills that can enable them come back to Djibouti and develop geothermal resource here in Djibouti.
Where they have it, our blood viewers, the representative of Kenjan explained well his the rules of this company, and it's been a pleasure to
Pleasure
sit with
too.
you here.
I'm also humbled for inviting me to come and say a word in regard to Kenyan.
The pleasure is shared. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay. Well, stay tuned with us for more interviews later. Hello again, our beloved viewers. I'm here with one of us, a Djiboutian lecturer at the University of Djibouti. I will let her introduce herself, please.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Bahsman Okie, a lecturer of the Faculty of Engineering in the University of Djibouti. If I introduce a little bit about my background, I started my education in 2013 in the Faculty of Engineering. I was the first promotion where His Excellency Mr. Ismail Marugili opened the Faculty of Engineering in the University of Djibouti. I graduated, I took my bachelor and master degree of electrical and energy engineering in the Faculty of Engineering in 2019, where I was among the 10 top students of among the 10 top graduates of the Faculty of Engineering. Then I continue my study. My PhD study to Istanbul Technical University, where I freshly graduated in 2024 as a Doctor of Electrical Energy, Electrical and Energy Engineer. So.
Okay. Dr. Obah,
Yeah.
can you tell me about that experience, that whole journey?
Yeah, it was a tough experience, if I say, because it's not easy to continue from bachelor to PhD without any stop. But I can say that it was a very good experience because, first of all, I tried to fulfill one of my dreams, which was to become a doctor, a lecturer of the Faculty of Engineering, where I was taught before, and now I'm a lecturer.
And of course, we're so proud of you, as usual. And yeah, as you know, we're today at the second day of the International Conference on Energy and Applications. Can you tell me your role here in this, on this conference?
Today, my role is that we know that the University of Djibouti is the one who is hosting this conference. So I'm a member of the University of Djibouti, and as a lecturer, I was presenting a poster about one of my study that I did in my PhD thesis. So one of my roles is that. Secondly is that I'm fully engaged to the energy transition in Djibouti and in the world. So that's my second role, which is this conference is international conference as well. So it is very good to have networking. So you can find some other people who are working in the same field like you. Yeah. Thank you.
So as a doctor, as a person who's experienced in this field, can you talk about Djibouti's energetical elements or potential?
Yeah. As we know that Djibouti, there is fission of 2035, which is the vision of our leader, His Excellency, Mr. Ismail Margeli. So I think that, I don't think, but I believe that we have great potential. In solar we have, wind we have, and geothermal. And we know that we are a small country, so we can fulfill our needs in the coming days. Our minister today told that 17% have access to electricity, which is very huge than the average. So 30%, the left 30% we can achieve in nearer than 2035. So I think that we can fulfill this vision before to become a 100% green country. Secondly, is that because we have potential in solar, we have potential in wind, geothermal, we might sell this when we fulfill our 100% access to electricity. We may sell to the neighborhood country. So this is another great thing for our country. I believe that we can succeed in this journey.
No, I tend to agree with you. You
Yeah.
know, this initiative is because, as you said earlier, the minister mentioned that 70% have electricity here in Djibouti. So the 30% is going to be easier than achieving the 70% because nothing's left. You know, it's just maybe by 2035, as you said, the vision of His Excellency, Mr. Ismail Omar Ghali, will be 100% green.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
We
right.
will be 100%, and even we may sell this.
We may sell it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the remaining, we
Yeah.
may sell the remaining part.
Yeah. We have a huge potential. Any maybe perhaps final message you wanna?
Final message is that as a country, let's work together. Ministry of Energy, higher education, together with the university, let's work together in order to fulfill this vision 2035. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rubah. Thank you. Okay.
Hello and welcome again, our honorable viewers. We are still in the Isla Grand Hotel, where the international conference is still continuing. Now we have as a guest Professor Dr. Mansour Saeed, Northwest University, Kano, Nigeria. Let's introduce our guest.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak to the world of myself. I am Dr. Mansour Saeed, an university academic researcher from Northwest University, Nigeria, and I'm happy to be invited to the first international conference on energy and its applications to this great land of blessed in Djibouti. I was opportuned to be invited, and I'm very happy to sincerely express my appreciations to the Dr. Abdul Kadir, who was one of the key factor to my invitation here. I'm very grateful to this opportunity. So our coming to this conference, I believe, will link Nigerian institutions to this very great land. Even though the state I am is highly populated, more than the Djibouti, because in Nigeria, at Kano, we have the population of over 60 million people. So you can see the opportunity for Djiboutians to be popularly introduced in Nigeria is one of the opportunity to link a relationship, more especially in formation of research.
Thank you, Professor Mansour. What are the main topics that are being discussed in this international conference on energy and its applications?
You know, since from the 2020 corona pandemic and the policy in carbon emissions, the attention of world is been called, and the research and the attention is being paid to bring the substitutions of the fuels, carbon emissions, to another reliable and renewable source of energy, which Djibouti is part of the key role in having the solutions, in providing the solutions to the world demand of energy. Because when I was first arrived, I was thinking that how this Djibouti is, because I did my underground research before I arrived here, and when I came here, what I will first become very impressive with Djibouti is the Islamic orientations of Djibouti, because I've often now I have not seen any non-Muslim in the Djibouti. This is a remarkable and a storytelling at home for the wonderful, unique feature of Djibouti. And also, when we were taken to the field trip in Djibouti, I become very amazed with the resources that Djibouti is sleeping on, and how the Djibouti and their government welcome researchers to be here and advise and collaborate in how to explore these resources in order to provide the solutions to the world demand of energy. So these bring about the main issues that are carbon free, because when you look at the Djibouti, you will see that they have the solar irradiance, which one of the source of energy, because in Djibouti you have abundance of sunlight, and this abundance of sunlight is enough be part of the solution of energy. And also with advantage of volcanic
Tectonic.
tectonics, the Djibouti also has advantage of geothermal energies. And also the wind blow and the positions, you can see that in Djibouti enough can be a solutions, or can be a 50% solutions if all the resources is exhausted to the problem of energy we are facing nowadays.
Dr. Professor Mansour Saeed, actually, you knew Djibouti is a small country geographically. What was your thoughts Djibouti can host or this international conference, which is participating more than 100 professor and a researcher, and also 51 universities around the world, whether this is local, Africa, Asia, Europe, and America?
I must confess that in last year, November, similar of this conference was held in Nigeria, but cannot be compared with the organizations and the researchers invited when you compare to the one held in Nigeria. And I'm very impressed with the way the Djiboutians received us and offered to us a research collaborations. And you can see that whomever you met across the Djibouti is novel, because you are opening your heart, receiving people, and welcoming any idea which we believe we are going to give our maximum contributions to this great conference and collaborate more in order to see that from the side of the Djibouti, the resources and the ideas were fully exported. Though from the side I am working, I'm a material scientist, working more especially in the computational approach, more especially in the area of density functional theory, which I believe is one of another aspect that I will try to introduce to this conference in order for Djibouti to have access to some of the ideas so as to utilize the resources. Because when you look at the soil compositions and resources composition in Djibouti, you can hardly see Djiboutians lack some mineral resources. One of the paper that I'm going to present is on the zinc oxide, and locally here in Djibouti, by the year 2021, Djiboutians were able to sell the zinc oxide at the tune of for about 21,000 kilogram of the material, and I believe with this can be enough and important source of revenue to the Djiboutians.
Okay, Professor Dr. Mansour Said,
Yes.
do you have, as a University of Kano, Nigeria, or in general, Nigerian universities, do you have any relationship with Djibouti University? If not, how do you think you can connect with Djibouti University for the future in terms of we are in continental Africa, we share a lot of things. Do you think that this conference will contribute to strengthen the relations between Djibouti University to the Nigerian universities?
Locally, my attendance here and my status coincide with the objective that Djibouti needs. I am a member of Nigerian Institute of Physics, and I am a member of Nigerian Mathematical Association of Physics, and at the same time I am a member, I am a chairman of academic staff of Nigerian University branch of my university. So this opportunity and the contact I am making, I believe there are so many opportunities. And I can remember when I visited the field trip, I just put at my WhatsApp some of the pictures I have taken. In 1 hour, I received an email, or I received a comment of not less than 500 people were asking,
Great.
is it how Djibouti is? It's very attractive.
Yeah.
Many, and I believe when next we are coming, I will not come alone. I will come with large number of researchers, inshallah, for this wonderful occasion.
Inshallah, thank you. My last question is, what will be the contribution of this international conference to the efforts that our country, or in general, the region is making to transit from the traditional energy to the renewable energy?
The policy in energy is everywhere a challenge, and I believe the developed countries were looking helter-skelter to a countries where they will collaborate. If you take example of like a Germany, they make collaborations with Namibia, where they installed solar panels and transport energy way from the Namibia to the Germany. And I believe with this, when you look at the geographical region of Namibia, is much can be compared with that of Djibouti. And I believe on equal term, Djibouti, with this abundance of sunlight and abundance of geothermal and abundance of wind, I believe most of the developed countries will subscribe to this in order to eradicate the carbon pollutions in the globe.
Once again, thank you, Professor Dr. Mansour Saeed from Northwest University, Kano, Nigeria.
Thank you very
for your
much.
sharing your valuable time. Thank you very much.